Good morning, fellow option traders. This is Jeff, and welcome to the daily scan for Thursday, April 16th, 2015, day after tax day here in the U.S. On Wednesday, from these announcements here, overall I would have to say that lately the manufacturing surveys like the Dallas and Philadelphia and Chicago and now the Empire State Manufacturing Survey have not been coming out very well. As a matter of fact, they've been pretty shocking to me anyway. Same thing with industrial production that came out yesterday. That number was not good either. But on the housing market and petroleum status, Beige Book, and Treasury International, those all kind of came in within range, if not right on the numbers. But, the market just kind of shrugged it off yesterday and kept on churning upwards. Today we have housing starts, jobless claims, both at 8:30. Philadelphia Fed Business Outlook Survey. That should be interesting, since their manufacturing survey, if I remember right, wasn't too rosy. And I think that's it for the highlighted announcements for today. And I'll talk about that later. Let's go over here and see what's going on across the ponds. Wish this thing wouldn't do that. And it refreshes the screen for the latest news. I guess that's kind of a good thing, I suppose. Asia, it refreshes this page, I should say, every, minute maybe. Asia, mostly bullish, and Europe, mostly bearish, but, sort of flat, though, too, in some cases. So it's not like a huge move. Alright, now let's go over here and see what's going on in the futures here. I have the ES chart up, sort of flat compared to yesterday. Here's where we are today with the candle on the ES. Russell, though, is looking up a tad. Gold is up above the 1200 bogey for right now at 1204. Oil's at 56. Wow. Sure, I'm going to be getting in the car this weekend. It just happens to pop up whenever I'm going to make a trip. The dollar is at 98, losing a little bit of strength here, and the euro against the dollar is gaining in strength. Makes sense. Nothing really surprising or shocking there. From count perspective, Priceline was looking real good yesterday, and then it dipped back below the short strike, so it went back in the money. But we still have 2 days for that to develop for us. And everything, I haven't done anything else. All my alerts that I set yesterday, none of them went off. Baidu, LinkedIn, NDX, and Tesla. Well, I think NDX triggered. I'm pretty sure that it did. See if it's in NDX triggered at 9:32, and that was the only one. Okay, so we can start with the scan now. What do you say? Alright, so Apple, not really interested in entering anything right now. We have earnings coming up, 427. So we're just going to stand back and observe Apple for a while. Pretty much same thing with Amazon. It's kind of stalling out here, not really doing much of anything. Moving average might just roll over here. It's kind of funny that the 9-day, of course this is a 9-day exponential, is still climbing, whereas the 21-day Hull Seems like it wants to roll over. That's curious. But on a daily, we're just getting some consolidation here, so we'll just stand back on that one. Baidu, we had an alert set yesterday. It did not trigger. Curiously enough, though, Stochastic gave us a hook. Probably towards the end of the day would be my guess. And we're getting kind of some mixed signals here. We do have a uptrend on the weekly, and we do have a stochastic up, but we just got a MACD down and MACD down over here too, so looks like there's more negative momentum than there is positive momentum at this time. There's a lot of red candles in here compared to green ones, almost 2 to 1. So there's definitely more red than there are green ones on the weekly. And on a daily, we got 1, 2, 3 red, 1, 2 green, 1, 2, 3, 4 red. I don't know if that means anything or not, but this looks like as though it's kind of run out of gas. So, are we still interested in Baidu? This is now you get into that questionable part of the week, Thursday and Friday. You need some heavy momentum if you're going to do something, and I'm not seeing it. So I'm killing this for today, definitely. And Chipotle's next. Let's see here. We're in some pretty nice uptrends on the stochastic and MACD on the weekly, but we have intertwining moving averages here on price. Tells me there's not much going on. This is a singularity, or let's see, abnormality. It's just kind of weird that this particular thing happened, this candle. I just think it's kind of strange. Plus, we got earnings next week. We'll take a pass on that one. Costco churning upward, but looks like the 9-day or 9-week wants to roll over, and same thing with the 21 Hull. And we're definitely in a downtrend here, but we're in actually setup territory here on Costco. Looks pretty good to me. So, oops, wrong drawing tool. We're going to target this baby, and we're going to put it on our list. Costco for a bull or a bear call. That's what we're looking for. Peek at the Dow. Broke through here, so it looks like as though the Dow may be heading in an upward direction, but now we have I would say resistance up here, and we're right at it. So let's see what happens. Gold sort of had a good day yesterday. How's the covered call doing here? Let's see here. We collected 73 cents on it, and it's currently worth the midpoint anyway of 37.5 cents. So we've already burned through half the theta there. Google heading into the tank. We have earnings coming up, so we're not too interested in doing anything with that. We had an alert on LinkedIn. Didn't come through for us. I'm afraid that we're rolling over here. I'm canceling this alert. Not interested in it anymore. I'm I'm also canceling this target, I think. Do you really want to? Yes, I do. Okay, so what are we looking for now? Well, probably nothing because we have earnings coming up. NDX did trigger for us yesterday. I entered a simulated 50 delta trade here. Let's see what's going on with it right now. Right now it's up $58. On any sort of given day, I would have exited this at the end of the day. I'll take my $40 or $45 or whatever and off the table. At this day and age, I'll take just about anything. Isn't that kind of getting desperate? But anyway, we'll watch this. We have plenty of time on it. I chose an expiration of next week on that, just because this was going to expire. Did it expire today? No, it expires on Friday. The weeklies expire on Friday. No, it expires today. Well, that's good to know. Oh, this is a normal expiration period. So correct. Yes. As soon as I clear the cobwebs out of my head, yes, it expires today. The weeklies do expire on Fridays, but the monthly expiration expires on Thursday. So that's why I chose this out here. I knew there was a reason for it. Netflix, well, they had their earnings last night. And I'm putting together a video of some various earnings plays. And, yeah, Taylor, I heard back from you. I saw your other comment about it not working out with Apple. It didn't really work out too well on Netflix either, but we'll take a look at that video and see what it looks like. But for right now, just at this time, let's take a look at a 5-minute chart. And here we have, oh, let's go to 30-minute chart. That should be good enough to show what we're looking for. There it is. It went from 475 up to 530. So that's $55. And I believe, yeah, it was around 43 or so was the market maker move. So it did a little bit better than the market maker move. But, you know, there, I guess it has to do with their client base being increased significantly, unexpectedly. So that's where we are now with Netflix. So it should be interesting. I'm going to just blow through this resistance line here, and it's still trading up there even today. So it looks like it's probably going to hold at least for today, so we'll see. You can see here I have a whole bunch of simulated trades in here. So I'm looking at those, making a short video, which I hope to complete today after the market opens to see which ones worked out and how we would exit them. And just, you know, I think that you have to pick a direction. You know, you just have to pick a direction. Otherwise, you know, if you're trying to delta neutral a trade like this, the trade that is in the wrong direction will take away most of your profits that are for the trade that's in the right direction. So I think that's pretty much the way it's going to come out. If I don't get the video done today, it's not going to get done until Monday because I'm leaving early Friday morning. I'll still have a video tomorrow morning, but we'll be leaving to head up to Wisconsin for a short visit. All right, so we'll take a look at Priceline. Let's go back to a daily here. All right, Priceline, I have this 50 delta trade here. Still have 2 days left on it. I'm not going to really worry about it for right now. It looks like it's pretty strong. I'm expecting this to quite possibly end up profitable. So it has some pretty good momentum on it right now. Hopefully it doesn't go and do this. But I think it's sustainable. The Russell did not have an alert on it yesterday. Could have, and it would definitely busted through this resistance level here. So that's a good thing for old Mr. Rutt. We never really got down here into the trigger, I want to trade this level. We never got down there. SPX. These two simulated trades here. And they're doing well. Let's take a look. The Analyze tab. This is that trade that's way out in the future. So if you look at a risk profile, we're up about $60 on those for right now. On both of them. The original one, we're up 34, and the one that I just put on this week, we're up 24. So we're not doing too bad there. Back to the charts. These are the 20 delta trades. I'm going to put one on every week as long as we have an upward sloping trend line, and it looks like as though we're going to break out of this wedge. So we might be singing happy days are here again. Tesla is the last one that we had an alert set on for yesterday for a setup. We're still in setup mode on Tesla. So I think I can move this. Let's just move this down just a tad and try to catch something on Tesla. And this would be a trade for tomorrow, 50 delta. I think if it's going well, and you know what? I'm going to put it back up here. I'm going to make it stretch. If you want to prove this to me, you're going to have to stretch. So go ahead, make my day. Come on up here and show me that you can do it. Otherwise, forget it. Alright, so hopefully I'll wrap up that Netflix earnings video for today. And maybe I'll get it out there. Well, I will make a huge effort to do that for you guys. Just to give you some stuff to chew on over the weekend. So have a great day. Thank you for watching, and happy trading.